Hi, this is Allison, and today I'm going to do a little better explanation on the physical bodies, the emotional and the mental bodies, and how they work together. The importance of this we do need to understand. We have our physical body, which we all know that we're dealing with, and in this physical form, it is what was genetically formed from things of this planet, and this is what you as a soul decided to come to this planet, to this earth, and into this vehicle. And this vehicle was given a name and a number, as they do, and it is genetics. It is of the genetic line of your family, the genetic family, the parents, grandparents, all the way back. This is all genetics of molecules, atoms, everything that is of this planet. Because it's on this planet, you are a part of this planet. The physical form around this physical form, we have another body, an energetic body, and this one is your emotional body, and this one is an invisible force field, so to speak, and it resonates with your emotions. So as you have emotions, as you react, respond to something, you are automatically resonating out from within this emotional field into the emotional field. Then we have the mental field, and the mental field is, of course, all the stuff generated by the mind. So as the mind does its responses to what the emotional is sending out, so the emotional, or the body, feels something and has an emotion about it, and the mind then starts generating all kinds of things, stories, pulling up stuff from the past, anything that it can think of as a database to remind you when you felt that way, what was going on, what the outcome was. It just inundates the entire physical body, this whole, everything within there. The mental then overrides and shuts it down. It really becomes a crazy thing where your body will hurt. You'll feel it in different places. You'll have anxiety. You'll be angry. You'll be frustrated. So the first Merkaba that we receive, which is basically an energetic vehicle that surrounds our fields, when that can come online is when you have these three bodies communicating with each other, not fighting against each other, not recognizing that they're all there. When you have the knowing and understanding that these three want to work together and need to work together as your foundation, then you have the first Merkaba that comes online, and then the second as you fortify these particular bodies. The biggest thing to remember is you as a soul came into this genetic form, and we recognize that a lot of our teachings were lost throughout time, as they do. And because of that, the personality, ego, took over, ran the body. So in essence, this is, well, it's mechanical, it's electrical, and the ego personality began running the show like an AI, going, somebody has to run this machine, and since there isn't anybody else stepping up, then the ego personality chooses to do that. Somebody's got to keep it safe. Somebody has to make sure that it can withstand all the crap that is going on the outside here. So part of the issues, in addition to there being genetic stuff that's passed through, we have genetic garbage, genetic traumas, genetic stuff that our ancestors went through, our parents went through, and so therefore it carried through in our blood, as it does. And it's up to us then to recognize it and begin to do the cleanup process. So these bodies here working together will allow you to progress and be able to live from the soul authentic self, which we'll have another class on working with your ego or your personalities and being able to override those or work in tandem with those, to be integrated with those. On these three bodies, one of the biggest things that we need to understand is the emotions and the mental body, because they radiate out into everything around you. This is how you are creating your reality. You are a force field. You are your own energetic being. And as you react, respond to things that are in your outer world, then you are bringing more of those, or bringing whatever it is that you're radiating. I think a good example would be a ball game. You're watching a ball game and you are passionate about that ref was ridiculous, that player's not playing well, and you are in there as though this experience is happening to you. You're an observer. You're not playing the game, but yet your physical form, your mental state, your emotional state is all as if you are right there and this is all happening to you. As you do that for longer than 17 seconds, then you would be sending out into your reality that is something that you desire, that emotion, that frustration, anger, aggravation, whatever it might be, and you're sending it out because you spent longer than 17 seconds on it, and the universe responds going, ooh, they like that, so we will make sure that we will include that. The trick is when you recognize, as soon as you recognize, you breathe, you take yourself back to neutral. Because what happens is after a 17 seconds and another 17 and another 17 and another 17, and we know people that can stay like this for hours and days. Nope, I can't do any work. I can't do anything because I'm stuck in this place. I'm stuck in this place. Well, you're stuck in that place because that's where you were. That's the energy that you were surrounded in. The same happens to people with politics, with governmental things, with racial things, with all of these things that are apparent in our outer world. Joining in that energy is actually continuing that energy so that it continues to stay within your force field. And the trick, so to speak, is to acknowledge it, see that it's there, know that it is not something that you would like to have more of, and remain in neutral. Just shift it in neutral, observe, breathe, and continue. Because it's better to not be moving in any direction, positive or negative at that point, than to be moving excuse me, into a chaotic mode. The biggest thing to remember is clearing, with your intention of clearing. Whether you smudge, whether you set affirmations, whatever your clearing is, as you recognize that you have been in a space of launching these things out into your field that are less than what you want to come back to you, clear, 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 clear. And sometimes you may have to do it a half a dozen times a day or more. Whenever you're starting to feel sluggish, or there's a fog, or you can feel another energy coming up, clear, get it out. With these first three bodies, these are the most important ones. This is your foundation. These have to be, I usually don't say have to be, but they have to be in alignment. They have to work together, and they have to be able to withstand each new body that comes online around. I know of a total of 25 at this point. So 25 circles, 24 circles around the human form that as they come online have other frequencies, other responsibilities, other ways of identifying, other information, other skills. They all completely build upon each other. And if you choose to run with a gift and decide that this is what, I'm going to do, and I'm going to be a healer, and I'm going to be a teacher, and all of these, without getting your own self-care, your own self in order with these first 3 bodies, it's going to collapse. It's going to fall apart. And you're going to stand back going, I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I am. I'm lost. I'm blocked. Something's wrong. Again, that is shooting you back into the middle of these 3 forms: physical, emotional, and mental body, to get them working together as a core, being you as a soul inhabiting a human form. You are not a human form. You are here in a human vehicle to undo all of the programming, all of the manipulation, all of the genetic issues and manipulations, and clear up this vehicle so that as you add these bodies, you can handle, raise your vibration, and be wholly, fully a soul at your highest authentic frequency, and have a vehicle that can support you and allow you to do what you came here to do. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you.